Welcome to your practice. This session will be a short practice that seeks to help us step off the mental merry-go-round. The author and poet Mark Nepo talks about how the relentless demands of life, the internal noise, self-doubt, or busy chatter of the mind can all keep us from being grounded. And we want to be present, to be grounded. So here is a short practice seeking to help you feel connected to the ground beneath your feet, to the air around you, to your sense of yourself from the inside out. Remember, with everything we do, listen to your body, make adjustments, pause, feel free to pause the video at any point and replay. And just keep in mind that we're all experiencing this in our own bodies in our own way. So let's begin. If you have 2 blocks, grab them. If you don't, no worries. So we're going to come to mountain pose, to Tadasana. And I just want us to get a sense of ourselves right here, right now. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your breastbone, and simply feel the rise and fall of your breath. Let the breath be at whatever it is. Not seeking anything in particular, but being observant to the texture, the tempo, the pace. Then check in with what's required to stand tall. Feel the feet, the connection to the earth. Feel a little bend in your knees. Maybe you can even feel that rebounding energy up the inner calves, thighs, pelvis, torso, up and out through the crown of the head. Just give yourself a few more cycles of breath to step off that mental merry-go-round, to feel the expansion and contraction of the breath. That connection with the ground beneath your feet and the air around you. And then I want us to slowly kind of transfer the weight to one foot, feel light in the other, and the other foot. So just sort of feel that heaviness, lightness. Feel where you're pressing into the foot. With the suggestion that feeling connected to the tripod foot, heel, base of the pinky toe and base of the big toe is a good distribution of weight. And then begin to lift as you sort of tilt from one side to the other. Lift one leg and then the other. Remember that ideally you're not looking around. You're allowing yourself to wobble. You're recognizing this dance with balance. And then see if you can begin to sort of lift one knee as you sort of bring it out, as if you're headed to a balance pose called tree. And remember to breathe. Always remember to breathe. Now I'm going to stand, and I encourage you to come to the top of your mat and bring my hands to my heart, because I'd like you to be able to see what I'm doing a little bit better. So we're going to kind of continue that drifting, lifting one knee, then the other, sort of spinning it out. And as you come to your left leg, foot, pause, lift the right knee, place the right foot to the inside of the right calf, and feel a hugging in and lifting up through the pocket muscles of the hips, the torso, crown of the head lifted. And now we're going to step back with the right leg to crescent lunge. So find that steady little bit of buoyancy in your step, and be sure you're not on a tightrope. Now we're going to spin the right heel down and open the arms wide, palms facing the long edge of the mat. And then with that front knee bent, then reverse warrior. Front palm up, arms sweeping back. Then let's come all the way through to extended right angle, and then float back to reverse warrior. So let's do that again. Just feel the connection to the air around you, the ground beneath you. And then take your arms back. This is a little different than Warrior Two because our palms are facing towards the front edge of the mat, the long edge of the mat. We're headed to Goddess Pose. Bring your hands to the heart, heels in, toes out, sink into that strong and steady squat. Lift a heel and release. Lift another and release. Circle the arms, reach wide and tall, palms together, sinking down low. Couple more times. And one more time. Then return to lifting a heel if you choose, release, then the other. And now we're going to turn towards the back of your mat and come to that crescent lunge we did. And take your arms wide and spin the back heel down, all ready for reverse warrior. Sweeping the arm up and back. Then cartwheeling to extended right angle. Then sweeping the arms back. Feel the connection to the earth, that graceful buoyancy around you, and back to extended right angle. So now we're going to take the arms wide, palms facing forward, return to Goddess Pose or Horse Pose, and sweep the arms up, straightening the legs, the arms, and then sinking down into that good Goddess Pose, that squat. Moving with your breath. And then as we extend the legs, we're headed back towards the front of your mat, stepping back to that crescent lunge. And spin the back heel down, arms extended, palms facing the long edge of the mat, and reverse. Then floating back to extended right angle and reverse. One more time. And then we're going to bring the hands to the heart. Return to goddess pose, sink low. Lift a heel, release. Lift another, release. Straighten your legs, spin so you're facing the back edge of the mat. And take your arms wide as we did before. You're going to spin the back heel down. This time reverse instead of extended right angle. And let's kind of float from one to the other. So the lower body is super steady and strong. The upper body is buoyant, graceful. One more. And then back, arms wide, palms facing you. And we're headed back to goddess pose, heels in, toes out. But this time, we're going to straighten the legs, parallel the feet, maybe reach for a block if you have one, and draw the hips back, folding forward, and allowing the top of your head to release. Always welcoming a bend in the knees if you choose. Recognizing that can give you a little more length in the lower back, in the spine. Then we're going to bring the heels in, the toes out, and simply side to side lunging. Extending one leg, bending the other. One more to each side. Then back to center, feet parallel, bend the knees, hands to the hips, unfold with a flat back, and sweep the arms up, palms together, hands to the heart, back to mountain pose. So remember that rooting, grounding action, that easy, gentle breath. We're going to end our practice with tree, so which we've been playing around with. So let's step on to, how about your right foot, kind of hug in, then lift and turn the opposite knee out, again with an awareness of how your upper body sort of supports that grounding action of the lower body. And then perhaps you want to grow your branches. Find your drishti, that soft focus for your eyes. Embrace the imperfection. If you step out, just come back. One more breath here. Then let's bring both feet to the earth, do a few hip circles. And then back to mountain pose, hands to the heart. Find your drishti, soft focus for your gaze. Check in with your breath and step onto your left leg. Feel that hugging, that hug to lift up action, and find your tree. Invariably, one side is a little harder. So be okay with that. If you have to step out, just come back. Take any arm variation you'd like. Grow your branches, hands to your heart. Whatever you choose, your practice. And then slowly bring yourself down to earth. Find your mountain pose. Feel that steady rooting down action through your feet. One hand to your belly, one hand to your breastbone. Feel your breath. Feel your strength.